Hello there. So I did another Goodwill haul, and I will show you what I got at the Goodwill cross related, but there is going to be a side note. Once upon a time I went to Walmart and I bought this Dynamo Labor. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Well, once upon a time the batteries in here decide to corrode, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just take them out, clean it up, dry it out, make sure it's good, but it doesn't work. Dead. So you have nothing to lose. You take it all apart, you see if there's anything. There's no corrosion, there's nothing wrong with it. It just won't work. End of story. So I was like, okay. So I go to the Goodwill, and lo and behold, there's one. Look at that. Just in case you think I'm tricking you. Exact same one. Now they wanted like $4.99. I already took off the label, like $4.99 or $6.99. And I opened up the back cover and it had corrosion as well. I'm like, well, that's pretty coincidental, right? So the gal, the manager, she says, I'll take it down to 99 cents. If it doesn't work, you cannot bring it back. I said, all right, cool. So I turn it on. It has a very faint display, but it will not print. I'm like, what is with these things? So if you guys have a label maker recommendation, let me know. But I bought a whole mess of cartridges for it. And now it's like, okay, now what I'm going to do. I don't know if Walmart still sells them, but thought I'd try. So I'm like, I see them on eBay. I see them on, I don't think Amazon, but they're quite expensive. I'm like, how many of these do I have to go through? So I thought that was quite fun. So I'm just going to give this one a rest. I'm going to probably open it up to see why the printer isn't working. But yeah, other than that, all the keys and stuff work. So there we go, my two twins. I think that was pretty fun. So I left a little bit of the tag on there so I can tell the difference of who was who. Okay, so good cross stitching. I've never used square hoops before. I love the sound of crinkling bags. I'm not being smart. I love it. I like the texture. And I don't care if people are going to complain. Fast forward. So it came with a bunch of needles and a needle picker thinger, which these are okay. I get 100, like 100 of these literally, because those little wires, they go through so fast. But then they do this business, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. So if anybody else uses these square hoops, please let me know. How do you like them compared to the round ones? I have a problem with the round ones because the screws are so close to the edge that it's hard for my fingers to get. And it's not like I want to get a pair of pliers to do it, but I just needed more hoops so I can get more projects going. Isn't that so cute? It was $6.99 for that printer that went down to 99 cents. And now they have an additional little safety tag right there. I'm like, seriously? So I'm going to loosen this up a little bit and do this. So yeah, let me know if you use the square ones. How do you like them compared to the round ones? Can I get mine off? Are they a certain way? Hello? You can't just unsnap them when you loosen them. It says this is 70 millimeters. Number A75. You have to take the screw all the way off just to do this? Seriously? Is that the way these work? My cats are chasing each other now. Great. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. I don't think you have to take all these screws off. But let me make sure. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. It's got that little groove in there. So you would have to do it that way and fit on top. Maybe that is a better thing. It's going to be a pain in the butt, but maybe that's just the way it goes. Or you just like this and then pop it out. Okay. Gotta get used to it, you know? Gotta get used to it. I'm working on a lot of cross stitch, so you'll have a lot of updates coming in. Trying to rotate through a lot of mine to get them going. There we go. I'm going to put this in good enough to where I bring him into my room, nothing's falling off. Alright, there we go. Alright, there's a baby. There's the baby. So any plans for the weekend? I don't have any plans. We're planning on having rainy, gross weather. I'll try to get out and rake some leaves because the big tree that I'm waiting for to fall, the leaves, the majority of the leaves have fallen. A lot of them coming into my yard. So I'll try to go with that. My back went out, so I've been taking it easy. Nothing like overdoing it. I do some lidocaine patches and some ice. A lot of people do heat. I don't do heat. I've always done ice. Heat expands it, makes it worse. Ice makes it better. It goes backwards from where it was, the good part. That's how it was explained to me from my chiropractor. So this one's not too awful big, but it's not like I need a big one. So those are the family of 4. I did end up breaking down and ordering myself those floss drops. I think there's 30 of them or so. Went ahead and did that so I can get that organized, because otherwise I would have to wait for another project to be finished before I can take the floss off and all that. So might as well get everything I can. That's how serious I am about doing cross stitching now. So anyway, comments, questions, leave them down below. I see I have a lot more subscribers, so thank you for joining me. I know this isn't the most informative of channels or the interesting, but we all have our own personalities and we try our very best. And I will be updating you on my cross stitching, so maybe I can do it this weekend. I do have to put in vacation requests for next year that's due the 27th. Yeah, and I'm on vacation that time, so yeah. I got to get it done this weekend, because next week, who knows how busy it's going to be, and then if I'm off, I'd have to drive all the way out there just to turn it in, so I have to go through next year's calendar to find out, you know, what things fall on and where things at and what I'm going to do and go from there. So, again, thank you for joining me. New subscribers, welcome. And hope to hear from you soon. Bye.